So that was weird. The cats didn't do anything. They didn't touch the router. And the internet didn't go out. It was fine. And OBS said that we were streaming. It said that there were no dropped frames. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if Twitch had a hiccup. I don't know if it was on my end. I don't know what happened at all. That's weird. This is a cursed stream. Yeah, Emblem is right. The stream is cursed. The Sekiro already striking. What happened is I said, hey, you should give out review copies, and Activision struck me down. Bobby didn't like that. Bobby didn't like that one bit. And he reached out and he said, hey, did you see my performance in Moneyball? That's what he said. But yeah, this is a great village. Good music. Great, classic, calming JRPG town music. Good colors. Simple tents. But yeah, I apologize for the issues. The last one, I have no idea what happened. So we'll just have to roll with the punches, I guess. I don't even mean this as a troll. I'm genuinely curious. I'd like a differing opinion if it is out there. Is anyone not looking forward to Sekiro, or is anybody concerned about Sekiro? Is there anything that you guys have seen that you don't like about Sekiro?
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
I'm impressed they've managed to live here without a barrier to protect them.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place like this.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
FPS kind of worries me on consoles. I think that is very valid. I think that is very valid. The whole you need to parry to defeat bosses I don't like. I get that. I don't think that's going to be for everybody. I'm not good at parrying, and I'm looking forward to it. I think that is something that will really make the game feel distinct in a cool way. I heard that people aren't into not having their own custom builds. Not a concern for me personally. It gives a more personalized From Software game. Yeah, I think maybe that concern will melt away once you kind of get into the storytelling of Sekiro and you realize how different it is. But yeah, I get that too. I think that's fair. Making your own build in Souls is part of the joy. But this is not Souls.
What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
Did you ever see Alita Battle Angel? I did. Very entertaining. I don't think it's a great movie, but I had a good time watching it. There were some scenes where, like, I was just kind of in awe that they happened. The heart scene is a good example of that. But yeah, it was a fun time. Fun time. That would be if I was a movie reviewer, that would be a tough movie to review, I think. I'd feel conflicted in a lot of ways. So I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Hey, it's you guys. Thank you so much for saving us. I want to hurry back to Mantic to see the kids.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
Hello there.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Was Estelle just holding this out? Walking through town? Do you know of the box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
If Raven existed in our time, he would totally wear a fedora. That's what he would do.
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
your love. Damn it.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself.
Raven wanted to score. Just completely abandoned the conversation when that was evident it wasn't going to happen.
Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box?
Nope.
Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful than sea sparkles blooming on the surface of the ocean.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert. A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia? But we can make Blastia with current
Don't
technology,
get her started.
right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emid Hill in Cair Bakram. But I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
We'll find him in an hour.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, probably.
They say that history repeats itself, but who really knows?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
The door that was locked.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go.
You can't see it because he's on the ground, but East is doing my favorite thing that he does. where he is just sleeping on his back, just spread out, without a care in the world, front paws curled up. You've never been that relaxed in your life. You've never felt that level of relaxation.
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really?
There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
That was cute. Tempting you the dangerous urge to pet that belly. So, believe it or not, East is especially good with it, but both of them will let you rub their belly. They are not sensitive to that the way some other cats have been. We could be cats too, Ben, you don't know. I actually pretend that you're all cats. It makes it better for me. It makes it better for me.
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
If we haven't done so already, I think we need to promote the Mr. Driller outfit to best outfit in the game.
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you?
Pretty crazy that this guy that has just been everywhere that we've been is just the sage of this town, just chilling.
You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
What?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Nani? Sorry, Slack messages that needed to get typed.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec!
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved.
Is he gonna kill this town?
This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
Is this guy God?
But still, There are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
He's either God or a dragon. That's gonna be my guess. Duke spelled backward is God. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Zodak.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelekea despise.
Entelekea?
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
The hell is an Entelekea?
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend. By Entelekea, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelekea have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelekea themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting
hi,
Pharaoh
East.
would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
Do you want to say hi to chat real quick? Yes. Hi, buddy. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But... Estelle, give it a rest.
No, don't
Hey,
give it a
Regay,
rest.
Jaeger from Ruins Gate talked about the Entelekea earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Krene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
I'm on Rita's side. For once, I'm on Rita's side.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the Child of the Full Moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Chrono Knight, thank you for the 22 months, man.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Zing.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But...
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be enough, right?
I'm gonna bet that we get attacked by monsters. Probably in the middle of the night.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
Alright, cool. This cat is being an angel, by the way, but unfortunately, I have to get up. I have to take a research break. I will be right back. Iverdog says, let Damiani know that Yoko Taro is playing Final Fantasy XIV. That's awesome. I bet Damiani already knows, if I had to guess. But yeah, I'll be right back. Hopefully we won't have any problems from here on out. But thank you for being wonderful, chat. Thank you for being wonderful, East. And yeah, be right back. Hey everybody, we're back. Did you enjoy the bare chest? As per tradition. Very random aside, chat. Bear with me, but I tried those flaming hot Doritos. It's that new Dorito type, and it's absurd how good they are. Like, I was expecting to mildly enjoy them, but they're amazing. They're really, really good. The problem is like the powder that they use stains your fingers and your mouth so badly that you feel like a savage when you're eating them. And so like you kind of have to like lower yourself to enjoy them. But that's okay. Like, it's good to just get in touch with your primal self every once in a while. But yeah, I recommend it. I've enjoyed, like, Blazin' and Flamos. I think the Flamin' Hot is better than both of those by a
Hey, old
wide
man,
margin.
you can feel free to go on ahead and order.
Have you ever tried Flamin' Hot Cheetos with cream cheese? Surprisingly good? No. Ivor Dog, but I would. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordopolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
It's fair.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such fluff.
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then, would they?
You'd also be dead.
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
Zerdin, 3 months. Thank you for the 3-month resub. And Zypher J, 14 months. Thank you so much, guys. I feel like I enjoy talking about food almost as much as I enjoy talking about games. I feel like since I've graduated from college, I've enjoyed food like exponentially more year after year. It's great. Did you see the Sekiro launch trailer? My god, it was glorious. No, I didn't. People were saying that the launch trailer was spoilery. So maybe that's why I avoided it, but I have watched a lot of Sekiro coverage, so I've probably spoiled myself more than the launch trailer could spoil me.
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all.
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Antilochaea.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No, no way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important to know at all.
Excuse me.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the child of the full moon, or the Antilochaea, or any of that. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh wants me dead.
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
Don't give up.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri.
Man, it's at the beginning of the game, the different voice actors for Yuri really threw me off, and it was very awkward. I hardly notice it now. I wouldn't say, yeah, no, I think that's right. I hardly notice it now. It has just become, I don't know, I've gotten so used to it. I never thought I would.
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
That's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life, and I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Not Liquid, thank you for the 29 months, who says Mob Psycho 100 greater than every other anime. Thank you, thank you. And Joe Do It, thank you for the 13 months. What's the most Western JRPG you've played, and what's the most Japanese-like Western RPG that you've played? Interesting question. Most Western-like JRPG is probably that just immediately comes to mind is an obvious example is like is Demon Souls, I would say, or any of the Souls games, really. But I think Demon Souls specifically in a lot of ways. The aesthetic, the way that it's structured, what it prioritizes, is kind of like an old school dungeon crawler in a lot of ways. I suppose that probably bears some explanation, but yeah. And then most Japanese, like, Western RPG, Cosmic Star Heroine comes to mind. Very clearly influenced by JRPGs of old. Undertale is a good example as well. But that's, I don't know. That's a lot less traditional, I would say. So maybe not as good of an example. But Cosmic Star Heroine works pretty well, I would say.
We weren't able to find Pharaoh after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. As for Estelle, I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Huh? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? No guilds, no empire. It's a little strange.
Yeah, but I think it's relaxing.
Yeah, but even so, I prefer Dongrest.
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too, Yuri?
Well, yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna work together in brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place for our home base.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it's really Altosk City.
What would Carol's new town look like?
It could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Carol's outfit is actually kind of making me uncomfortable.
Brave Vesperia's own city. Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things like that.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nordopolica is Palestrale's city, isn't it?
Yeah, if you think of it that way, Nordopolica's more of a guild city than Dongrest, even.
Game where Yuri and Carol take over a city by force and make it Brave Vesperia City.
Yeah, and Bellius rules the city, too. Nordopolica, leader of a city, Duce of a guild.
He's gonna be drunk with power! Of Rivia. Gifted a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate
I
it.
wonder what sort of person Bellius is.
Ben, any plans to return to the Trails of series? Yeah, my goal is to get caught up before the end of this year, which may not happen or may not even be likely, but I would like to do that. I really love Trails a lot, and I've only finished first chapter and played a chunk of Cold Steel, but you know, there's always constant debates on how poor the writing is in JRPGs and how samey it is. But Trails in the Sky is good. Like it actually has really good character development. It has really good world building. It is slow moving in a lot of ways, and it is calm in a lot of ways. Like it's not constantly trying to surprise you or have attacks happen. But it feels really thought out, and I love it for that. I don't think the combat system is the best ever or anything like that, or even really all that exceptional. But it's solid for what it is. It's fine. But it's really the writing and the world building and the character stuff that I think sells that game spectacularly. That's what I think. Ben, when are you gonna play 428? It's really good, really good. I swear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna play 428. There's a lot of things I want to play, and so like I'm interested in 428. I think it looks cool, but I have no idea when I'll get to it.
Aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah.
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
Only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
It's not, Judith. We meet like this a lot. Fuse Man subscribed to tier 1. Thank you, dude. You should play 428 on the 20th of April. For those who've played 428, would it be... And I don't mean this as like a good or a bad thing. I'm just curious. Is 428 a good stream game? Or is it something that you should play kind of on your own? Because there are definitely things like that. Like, as much as I love like Danganronpa, I don't know that I would want to stream Danganronpa. There's another question that was asked that I missed. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe that's not true. Ben, are you seeing these rumors about Sony buying Take-Two? No. No, I haven't. I assumed that these rumors happened while I was streaming, so I haven't really seen them yet, but I'll catch you up after the stream. That's crazy, though. That's very crazy. I could not get over how Trails in the Sky looks like an RPG Maker game. Oh, I think it looks much better than that. I really like the sprites specifically in Trails in the Sky. But that's fair. If you're not into the aesthetic, that'll hurt things a lot. The allies say they played first, Claire or Leon. I haven't watched this mode yet. The allies have all played at different things, so I can't tell you what everyone has played in what order. I did Leon A, Claire B is what I did for me. But yeah, I can't remember what all the other allies did. I'm sorry.
Would you like a skewer?
Is it any good?
That's how the conversation with Patty starts. Like Raven and Judith were kind of like getting into their personalities and talking about stuff that's specific to them. The first thing that Patty says, do you want a skewer?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret recipe.
What? But didn't you say you had amnesia?
I know everything there is to know about Eifried. I traveled all over researching about him after all. That's how I figured out Eifried was the one who told me my name was Patty.
Eifried told you your name?
That's my oldest memory.
She's so adorable.
Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all warm inside. I don't know whether he's really my grandfather or not. But I feel that he was such an important person to me that I can't help but think that's who he is.
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
But...
You're used to it, huh?
I don't let small stuff like that bother me.
Crying gets you nowhere, was it? But even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily gonna listen.
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder sitting still in a field of stones.
Oh yeah? But your info broker turned his back on you too.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow's another day. What will be, will be.
I actually really like what Yuri said there. The idea of wanting to feel a certain way, but just not being able to do that. Like your mind and your emotions not matching up. That's good. That's good. That's true. That happens.
In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer up.
This is good.
Didn't I tell ya?
Hey Ben, thanks so much for championing Yakuza 0. Just finished it and had a fantastic time. Kiwami was good, but never hit the highs of 0. I agree. Where should I go next with the Yakuza series? I have a PC and PS4. Kiwami 2 really made me feel... It reminded me a lot of Zero in the sense that I loved the story. I think the antagonist of Kiwami 2 is phenomenal and really makes that game. Kiwami 2 is excellent. You should play Kiwami 2. I know you might be like a little bit leery after Kiwami 1 and just... Kiwami 1 being good, but not quite as good as you were hoping. Kiwami 2 corrects a lot of that, in my opinion. It is a phenomenal game. I loved it. I wish I spoke about Kiwami 2 more than I did, because I think it was really great. Also, Judgment hype. Okay, so we've got to talk to Rita. Is she going to be in the... She's probably going to be in the house with... Mysterious Dragon God. I really want to finish... Talk about games that, like... You get back to. I really want to get back to Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. Like, it's driving me nuts, man. I need to get back to the game. That game was really fun.
You're not gonna follow him?
Do you think Judgment will get delayed in the West? I think it's possible, considering how severe Sega's reaction has been. I think it's possible.
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the Apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was Apatheia nearby? And the air crane and Cave Mock too?
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the Apatheia's been damaging the whole world's air crane little by little.
But why?
And a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing it.
The game has so much terminology. Yeah, I think it's been just especially a little bewildering for me because of the long breaks that we've taken in between streams. But I really need to, like, drill into my mind, okay, this is exactly what a Blastia is, this is what an Apatheia is, this is what air is, this is what an air crane is. All of that stuff is a little bit fuzzier than I would like. Is there something hidden in here? Tender Crisp, 30 months. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. At least they introduced the terminology they used. Just thought about Final Fantasy 13 and how hard you had to read the codex constantly for the first few hours to understand the plot. Yeah, that's a good point. It's not. Yeah, I'm not really mad at the game. I think the game has done a fine job of introducing these things. It's more on me and just the way that I've played this. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy 13 is just bad about it. They really don't elaborate on things in an effective way. Much like I want to play through Resident Evil 6 again to like see if my hatred of it still holds up, I kind of want to replay Final Fantasy 13 to see if I still feel the same way about it. It's been so long. There's no time for that, but if there were. Ah, general store. I'm glad we're here, actually. Let's... No. Yes. Let's look at the synthesis stuff. Cool. I wonder how much HP you get back for a Fatal Strike. I wish it said. Oh! TP? Oh, baby. I hated Resident Evil 5. Huber's making me rethink it, though. If you play... So I just played... And this is the same with Huber. I played Resident Evil 5 with a dear friend. A very dear friend. And I love that game. But I also can't imagine playing it any other way. Like, yeah, I can imagine Resident Evil 5 is pretty terrible if you played it alone. Or with somebody you didn't know that well. For sure. But yeah, I really have fond memories of Resident Evil 5. Can I be stunned during overlimit? That's actually deceptively good, too. Or not even that deceptive, that's just good. Main character weapon upgrade hype. Cool. In my opinion, the game also needs to be able to hold up solo. I don't agree. I think it's okay that certain games are designed around specific ways of play. But I see why you have that mentality. I get it. It's too bad we only have Yuri in our party. A mysterious sphere that improves your decision-making skills. Allow you to assign others another set of arts. What? Does this allow me to put other characters' arts onto any other character? Because that's cool, if that's the case. We should just make it anyway. I don't know why I didn't make it. We should just make it. Can we get anything else? Nah, just bad decorations. Alright. Or bad accessories. What are your thoughts on how MK11 looks so far? I really like this question. I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 11 quite a bit. I'm a little bit worried about the mechanics. Like, I'm not sold that the changes that they're making are good changes yet. But I think they're kind of nailing the attitude of the characters in a lot of ways. And specifically what I mean by that is, like, Johnny Cage seems... I've always enjoyed Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage seems more hilarious and endearing than ever. And I also think Cassie Cage looks awesome as well. Like, I really love a lot of the personality that they're doing for these characters. Like, some of the lines Cassie Cage was saying during her intros were amazing. And so I think that's what I'm most excited about, is seeing how those people are going to interact with each other. And I'm curious how the time travel is going to work and how they're going to revisit kind of classic MK stuff and how they're going to present that. Because if we saw in MK9, they do a good job when they revisit the past. They do it effectively, I think. Or I thought they did. Anyway. Dark resistance, light resistance, physical damage by 10. That's pretty good. We're running low on money, though. Not a fan of time travel, but I hope it's good. Yeah, I think that's fair, Toshi. I don't know if it's going to be good, but I'm curious to see it. Like, they've got my... Mortal Kombat 11 has my attention, is what I'm saying. This increases defense, but lowers attack. No. 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 How much does it increase physical attacks? By quite a bit. the thing with Netherworld games is they, like Injustice 2 is a good example. Like, I really enjoyed playing through the story of Injustice 2, but I didn't have the interest in, like, digging deeper. The desire wasn't there. I just didn't enjoy playing it as much as I would hope on a mechanics level. Like, it was fine. I didn't hate it, but the passion wasn't there. And so I want to feel that with Mortal Kombat 11. I want to feel like, oh man, the desire to get good at this is there. I want to keep playing this just purely on a competitive level. And I think it could happen. I don't think it's impossible. All right, so where's the one place that we still need to go? We've talked to Rita, we've talked to Raven, we've talked to Carol, we've talked to Judith. Do we need to talk to Repeat? No. Thoughts on the Shenmue 3 trailer? I actually haven't seen the Shenmue 3 trailer yet. So I have no thoughts. Sorry. Maybe we need to just rest at the end? Now that we've talked to everybody, maybe that'll trigger the next thing. That makes sense. Nice locale. Yeah, I agree, Colonel Raddick. It's pretty nice. Was Johnny Cage the character in MK you gravitated most towards in the previous games? No. I've bounced around between a lot of different MK characters, but I really liked Cabal a lot in 9. There's just something about Cabal that I identified with, and so I'm happy Cabal is back. Hopefully I like him in 11. But I also like Scorpion a lot. As a kid, I really liked... What's his name? Is his name Stryker? Is that right? The dude with the gun? As a kid, I really liked Stryker in MK. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, I don't know why. So, fun story. I didn't have it at Super Nintendo growing up, but a next-door neighbor did. And he was much older than me. And he invited me to play Mortal Kombat. And I had either played very little Mortal Kombat, or I had never played Mortal Kombat before. And he challenged me, and I beat him with Stryker. And I'm pretty sure it was just like cheese. I'm pretty sure it was just like Stryker gun spam. And he got so mad. But I was just so happy that I like won against this kid that was older than I was. I felt really proud. So that was nice. That was a fun Mortal Kombat memory. I don't know which game it was. Was it MK3? I don't remember which game it was. That's where your love for fighting games began. I think my love for fighting games began with Street Fighter 2. Just like playing that in the arcade and loving it and not knowing how to do any special moves whatsoever. It was cool. Okay, we are clearly not finding the thing that we need to trigger to move on. I'm sure chat will help us out probably before we look it up. But it's okay, we're just chilling, talking about video games. Okay. Talk to everyone else now. Go to see the Duke again. Did you talk to everyone to go to the end? I thought I talked to everybody, but I went to the end. It was just a normal experience. So we must have missed someone. Benny, hype level for the merger of Zero Escape and Danganronpa Studios. I didn't know that was happening, but that's fascinating. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense that they would merge. That's cool. I would anticipate any news out of that at all. Any game announcement whatsoever would be cool. I like both of those quite a bit. Danganronpa especially so, but I like both of them quite a bit. Maybe I need to talk to you again? No. You going back to Anthem? No, and I won't. I'm done with Anthem. I thought Anthem was so boring. Like, I wanted to like it, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe just a little bit more, and I just hit a point where I was like, no, I'm just bored to tears. But I'm actually liking The Division 2. I like it. I'm having a good time. There are some things that it's doing that are good. I don't think The Division 2 is necessarily amazing, but I think for what it is and what it's trying to do, it's doing it competently, which I like. What makes it stand out versus Anthem? I think the way that it builds the world is a lot better. I like the idea of you having these settlements and you seeing them evolve over time based on what you do in the world. It makes it feel a little bit more dynamic. And it actually, like, the firefights are, you have to pay attention. Like, enemies will flank you and constantly throw grenades and charge at you, and so I feel like fights are a lot more engaging than what I was doing in Anthem, and engaging, like, immediately. It's not like you have to play 30 hours for that to happen. So. Wait,
Glad
here we
you
go.
can make it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us?
Tough guy,
What's our
Raven.
plan after this?
I'm headed for the Air Crane and the Wizened of Kados. But I am curious about the Entelikeia, too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Bellius.
I'd like to meet Bellius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Bellius?
Yeah. Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
The Patty shade.
Huh? Friends? Well,
Someone as shitty as you is friends with this person?
It's Nordopolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica, of course.
I want to know why the Antilochaea hate the child of the full moon. Which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Antilochaea, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Bellius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelikeia and the Coliseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Wizened of Kados on the way to see Bellius. Good enough?
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly of Patty.
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Aye, that I will.
Didn't Bellius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Alright, let's do it. I'm excited to meet Bellius. Bellius could be cool.
Can a clear CL crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually, I think that's what being a realist means.
I wonder how long we're gonna have to wait to see what's going on with Estelle and Pharaoh. I hope it's not too long. I think it's good bait right now, but if it's drug out too much. Oh no. Yeah, kind of turn.
Oh, we're all over the place.
I'm not used to this team.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I'm not either. We'll try our best. But we got repeats, so it'll be fun. Oh man. When they just bombard you with that.
This is my style.
Here, let's stick to the edge. Maybe that'll help.
Brilliant! Brilliant! All right, who's next?
There we go.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and shining bang! Wind blade! Come on, Wind. Knock him around and... Wind blade! Shining bang!
Let's go.
Oh, still paralyzed. No, no. Oh, no. Repeat is... Well, we're not using repeat, so that'll be fine. Save the item. We'll save it. Wait, so we can just skip the desert section? Like, we don't have to go through all that torment again? Oh, that's so nice.
Wow, the days just fly by.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Oh, I've just been thinking about how strong we've grown without even realizing it.
That's because we have terrible luck.
What does getting stronger have to do with having bad luck?
We keep running into one mess after another. The Empire, the guilds, everybody hates us. So all this bad luck made us fight, and so we got stronger.
Is that really luck?
It's all right, Carol. As we travel, the winds of luck are little by little turning in our favor.
Exactly. Luck just flies by too, like the wind.
Yuri, you're kind of missing the point.
I'm just so happy. Like, we don't have to go through all of those streams again. Yay!
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted.
Hey, it's that guy.
Cumore!
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luxury.
Please, don't make us go!
Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard.
Cumore sounds oddly muffled. The voice
Now
actor.
get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is, just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh!
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that, but I'd need tools. Wait, you mean...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient.
We need to switch that Carol outfit. What were we thinking?
You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
I love the running gag of Carol
So
having
you
to
did
do
pick that up.
bad plans.
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Cumor, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Cumor, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol.
Don't worry. That young man is very capable.
I have that reaction to all your costume choices.
Who was it that readied this coach?
The other costumes are great. What are you talking about?
Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
The quality of these recordings varies greatly. Yeah, it is all over the place.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Yuri bringing the harsh reality.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while.
We just laid low.
Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumor.
Alright, here we go. No more Tal Fanatic. It ain't right.
Oh, you've returned
What a nice
safe
sound that
from...
is.
Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That Cumor punk is really a lousy guy.
Let's take him out.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
Patty, you always get the screenshots.
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordopolica?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help ourselves?
Rita, don't you want to know what the Entelecheia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time being.
Come on, Judith. The town is suffering.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but I think we should focus on meeting Bellius for now. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on what we actually can do.
If only Flynn were here.
Flynn? But where is he?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his bed right now. But...
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
All right, Raven. Welcome to the club. Welcome.
The only cure for stupidity is death.
We have to kill him. It'd be the best way to follow up that scene is if Yuri kills Raven in the middle of the night. But that's not gonna happen.
I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
But what if it does? Ah. He's walking away. We're to kill Cumore. That crotch guard.
Cumore.
No! Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here? Someone come quick! You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge. No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me?
Well, don't let him... What are you doing?
Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Wait! How about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start. I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish.
Is Cumore gonna fall into a Sarlacc pit?
Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
There's only one thing I want from you.
And what might that? No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, How many times have you heard those very words?
Like, the sand was just lightly pouring on him until he just died. That was wonderfully awkward.
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion.
Flynn out of nowhere.
I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
I'll be waiting. Down at the lake.
Kai's in this game. He looks a lot like Kai. Kai didn't get invited to EVO, so he came to Tales of Vesperia.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know the people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing timing!
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Behind...
yeah.
Death bars.
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Don't let Raven around the kids.
Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Shut up. Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
What? Go have fun at the party. I want to see them having fun at the party. Let them celebrate.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you had to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know. People so bad, they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices.
We talk a lot about things in JRPGs that no matter how many times we see them, we like them. Like, friends/rivals who get in duels, always good. I'm a sucker for it every time. And I hope to God Yuri and Flynn fight right now. In the moonlight, clashing blades while a party is happening on in the background.
Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
That was good.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Draw those blades!
But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Yes! Yes!
Captain, I finally found you.
Cup Sodia! No!
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been completed. Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordopolica quickly. Captain!
Understood.
I mean, it could still happen later, but what a tease. What a tease.
Sir!
Yuri?
It was the,
I know
it was
you
the
better than
perfect
anyone alive,
location.
Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal.
Oh, wait! Repeat!
He didn't even really go anywhere. He just, like, walked out to the side.
Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If
that
you
should have
are,
been screenshotted.
you
That
can
was a
quit
mistake.
Right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey.
It's true the things you've done are against the law, but I'm confused. It's also true that your actions saved the lives of others.
Are we the bad guys?
You never know. Someday I might turn my blade on you.
You'd never do something like that without a reason. If you ever end up pointing your sword at me, I'm sure I will have done something to deserve it.
Come on, Estelle. That's exactly what would happen, though. He could point his sword at her for no reason, and she'd be like, yep, you're right. I'm awful.
If you're going to go with Flynn, now's your chance. You seem like he was in a hurry.
No. I'm gonna continue on this journey with you. It's what I want. Traveling with you, I know I'll find the right path for myself, too. So what I'm thinking is... here's to the road ahead.
Thanks.
What did I get? Oh, it's just a handshake. Okay. I thought she gave him something. But no, just a handshake. All right. Just a really awkward
I haven't
handshake.
sawed logs like that for a good long while.
Yeah, it's called oversleeping.
We're ready to hit the road, so get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez. Huh? There are fewer knights than before.
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to Nordopolica.
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to deal with?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to Nordopolica.
Oh, come on, Patty. They're not like you.
Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the Coliseum.
I'll bet Paul Estrale requested the help of the knights.
We'll have to wait and see.
Hmm?
Well, it's just that Flynn said something about a barricade.
Barricade?
What could that mean?
The
Are
barricade's
they
in
out
trouble.
to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War?
I can't imagine that Palestrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the Knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordopolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet Bellius again?
If I can't go to Nordopolica, I can't get on a ship. If I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella or recover my memory.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking about it.
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and Kados.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All right, let's head out.
Things are bound to improve here in Mantake, now that Flynn's liberated the town.
They did allow the ringleader to escape, though.
Cumore? Flynn will catch him in no time, right, Yuri?
Oh yeah, sure he will.
Is something wrong? He looked troubled.
Estelle's not her usual perky self either.
That's not true. I'm as happy as you all are that Mantake's been freed.
If you say so.
Where's the scene in the end? Nani? Oh, here we go. We got it. We finished Estelle's request. Shouldn't Brave Vesperia start looking for other jobs? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what we should do. We could get a job in Dongrest if we were members of the Union. Hey kid, didn't you know? The Union will throw you work even if you don't join them. They take a cut, but... Really? Really? But it'll take some time to return to Dongrest from here. If we find a Union's outpost staff around, we might be able to get a job. Then why not look for them? Judith, you coming? Woof. Woof! But what should we do about Pharaoh? If this is something we need to do as a guild, I don't mind. Thank you, Estelle. Okay, let's go. We should probably save before heading out. We should also check everyone's equipment. So let's do that before we save. We don't need to save after doing that anyway. Hold on a second. We'll describe near the oasis. We'll get there in just a sec, but thank you. $190. Attack. Okay, we're not going to synthesize anything for Judith or Raven. Okay. We will synthesize you. Rita is so good in battle, it's ridiculous. Oh, we don't have enough gold. We have a bunch of stuff we could sell, though. Let's equip this on Rita real quick. And we'll get it going.
Your friend is quite talented, considering the ease with which he saved Mantake.
Who, Flynn? That was nothing for him.
You know him really well, don't you, Yuri?
Well, we've hung around together since we were kids.
You don't hang around together much anymore, though.
Yuri?
Tabletop? Tabletop is going up later than expected. There was an error with the export, so it'll probably... I'm gonna switch games at 2, and I'll probably put it up then. When we have the break where we switch games. Look at this little guy. Hi, cowboy. Who are you? Ding dong, I'm Cows. You could call me KZ for short. KZ, don't you think Cows is plenty short enough? No need to be so sassy. Flatty McChesterson? Okay, kid. Down the hole you go. Flatty McChesterson? Haha, I like the cut of your jib, KZ. Of course you do, Raven. Of course. I'm surrounded by idiot. What's the point of having big boobs anyway? They just get in the way. I guess. So what are you doing in a place like this? Imagine fucking meeting a little child in a cow outfit and he makes fun of your breasts. That's just like right out the gate. Good question. I guess you could say I'm helping out with some chores. Oh, that's so nice of you to help your mother with the chores. Estelle, not fazed by anything. My mother, you crazy? Who said anything about that? I'm helping out the Antlion Man. Is Antlion Man the name of a friend of yours or something? Yepperoo, something like that, Miss Bouncy Bouncy. Bouncy Bouncy. Anyway, could you let me borrow an apple gel? If you do, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, thanks. Round and round we go. Where we stop, only I know. I feel like I'm on drugs with this scene. What the fuck is happening? Thank you, thank you. Back down the hole. What the heck was that? That's my friend, the Antlion Man. You can call him A to the L for short. I'm at a loss. So he took that apple gel, huh? I think so. I was too flabbergasted by all this weirdness to really notice. Yo, give that apple gel back, you. Give it back? Don't be so heartless, Flatty. You'll just have to take this instead. Here. I don't want your milk. Please. Don't give me your milk, little boy. Fresh squeeze from the udders. I'm not reading that. Nope. I'm not reading that. We can't do any more like chat recommended scenes.
Here, Repeat. Have a skewer. That looks quite tasty.
Boiled eggs are the best part.
Nonsense! Daikon is the centerpiece, Patty. Daikon!
Hold up now.
That's unexpected. Usually you're happy with anything you can chew through, Rita.
That's just how good skewers are. But both Rita and the old man are wrong.
Where are they mistaken?
The true star of skewers is fish cakes. Especially the white ones.
Fish cakes, is it? And Repeat agrees. Well, I don't mind as long as it's tasty.
What else is there to say, really? You can come back to him throughout the game and trade items with Antlion Man. Are they all that weird? Oh, man. That, like, never forget cows. Never.
We'll destroy them in no time. Yeah.
I want to see how much TP and HP get restored from the skill. Okay, so what? Let's take a look here. We don't have any red skills equipped. It's fine. I'm sure we'll activate it eventually.
Don't get in our way.
Equally, but there's a side quest in the city. Not super important though. Man, if they're all equally that weird, we're in for something. Okay, so according to GameFAQs here, we need to head south to get to Nordopolica. Is that accurate? I'm assuming we need to head through the desert again? And then continue moving? Yeah, we'll probably have to go through the desert here. Do we have to go through the other way?
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
You're in town. Just get food.
Look a little scary to anyone else.
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet. It's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
Go back to the... Okay, so we go south. We do not go back to the desert. Got it. Good stuff. It's skipped because the player hasn't cooked in a while? It hasn't even been that long since we cooked, though. We've just been encountering a lot of story.
Good day.
But that's cool that they have skits like that that
going to
respond
the
to what you're
Reason
doing.
of Cardos?
Or not doing in this case.
Yes, we are. Why do you ask?
The Imperial Knights have sealed off passage through Cardos. It's not just here. They've set up blockades at all of the routes through the mountains.
Blockades? Why would they...
I don't know all the details, but I heard that it has something to do with some danger in Nordopolica.
The beasts are loose.
What should we do? We need to get to Nordopolica before the new moon.
I wish I could help, but they wouldn't even let me through, and I have a travel permit.
And I have a travel permit.
Are you a member of the Fortunes Market?
Yes.
How'd you get your permit?
The Empire issues travel permits to Fortune's Market so that its members can travel wherever they want. At least, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right. But the Imperial Knights wouldn't let me go any further. I'm going back to Mantake, since there's no way to get around them.
Should we go back to Mantake and chill out too?
What are we gonna do?
Do you think Flynn ordered the blockades?
I couldn't say. Either way, we can't afford to be stuck here for much longer.
Yes, it'll be a lot of trouble if we miss the new moon.
But I don't think they'd let us through, even if we asked nicely.
Well, to be honest, we can go take a look and think about how to get in. The hard part will only come once we've gotten inside.
What do you mean, once we've gotten inside?
They set up blockades to make it hard to get out of the mountains. Getting inside shouldn't be nearly as tough. I think that much is safe to assume.
Well then, should we go back to Mantake to do some final preparations?
No, we're fine. Let's go like we are.
Excuse me. Alright. Are we finally getting to Nordopolica? Stealth time.
The Flynn Brigade.
So, that's the blockade?
Yeah, looks like it was Flynn's brigade's doing after all. But what are those monsters doing here?
Perhaps they've been tamed by the knights?
This brigade is reminding me of Flynn less and less. What the hell is Flynn doing with his knights anyway?
Flynn is the final boss?
Hardcore tactics like this, there ain't any doubt in my mind this has something to do with the talk of Bellius engineering the Great War.
So, how do we get past this checkpoint?
Huh? Seriously? Let's do that. And then?
The Patty Whisper was amazing. Did you guys hear that?
What could they be talking about?
Old man, do you mind keeping it down?
Sorry. Now that sounds like fun. How about this?
What the hell?
That was your big plan?
Stop it! Settle down!
Let's go now.
Hey,
He's
don't
so
leave this
proud
old
of
man
himself.
behind. What the?
I just attacked them.
Yuri Lowell!
See ya. Have fun.
That was pretty slick, old man.
What are you saying? That was all thanks to Patty. Humans work a lot harder when they get rewarded, don't they?
Rewarded? What are you talking about?
That's our little secret. It's just between us, right, Patty?
So annoying.
Our little secret.
I'm sure a lot of you missed that, but like, it is worth rewinding the stream to see how Patty's eyes moved there. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
What is that nonsense?
The pause and the shift.
It's probably some useless promise of theirs. Anyway, let's keep moving.
This game has been weird
Only
today.
the Empire has enough power to cut off all the ways in and out of a whole town.
Well, the Guild's power is totally different. The Union would never try something like this.
It's the Empire's style. Crush problems with everything they've got. What are they after? Who do they think they are, sealing off all the roads like this?
I think the answer to that lies in Nordopolica. We should hurry before we're caught.
Yes, but treasure that we've already got. Okay. It was going through the creature.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
You like that? Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Someone protect me while I'm casting. Okay. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
You can't win.
Worse.
There we go. There's that nurse. Thank you. So, good job. These. Oh, freeze damage. These monsters are definitely a little bit beefier than what we were fighting. So we need to be a little bit more careful. They just charge through. Let us run at you.
Sorry.
These fantasy deer.
Grant us your favor.
This is bad.
It's such a good spell.
Blaze, burn, fireball. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
Shining face! I'm just getting started. I'm not done yet.
Just that one battle we bring through TV. We should be more generous with our over limit too. That would really help fights like that. What is it? Okay, yeah, there we go. Our burst art. Also, would be good. Nope. There we go. burst art.
So what was that deal you were talking about?
A deal? What sort of deal? With who?
You said something about a deal with the old man when we were in Kados.
Don't
tell me you forgot.
No. I haven't forgotten.
She forgot. So it's a secret, is it?
I'll tell you, Yuri, since I can trust you.
I appreciate it.
If he works hard here, I'll teach him Judy's measurements.
You really know how his mind works, don't you?
It's not exactly a mystery.
What's up? Shouldn't we be hurrying along?
Hey, you're not as young as you used to be. Let's take it easy.
Seconded.
Well, what do you mean?
The reserve party just chill and be like, we have TP, but alright. Yeah, but we're not using them. That's the thing. We want to learn the skills on this, so this is an improvement, but we'll keep this here. That's good. Being able to link base and altered arts is really good. And a size bonus. We need to learn skills faster. Why? Why didn't that work?
Let's eliminate them.
Why did it go through you?
Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
What's this? Severing blade!
Air combat.
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, destruction stream! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Now! You're done! The sign of victory!
Okay, those guys were a lot easier than charging
I feel
inside.
this power inside me. Looks like they aren't following us.
That was pretty fun.
Hey, this is no game. Seriously.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Combining Patty's brain with my technique.
Combining the brain of a child
Two heads are better than one.
with an old man.
Yeah, but they went and sealed off a dangerous place like this just to isolate Nordopolica. These guys mean business.
Seriously, even bringing monsters to help?
Whatever they're doing, it can't be good.
I can't believe that Flynn would order something like this.
Hey, what kind of person is Flynn?
He's Yuri's friend. I've heard they've known each other since they were children.
Sometimes orders coming down from the top don't make sense. The meaning can get lost going down the chain of command. When a brigade gets big and famous enough, things can start to get out of hand.
You certainly know a lot about these things. Makes sense for someone in Altosk.
Things can end up like that no matter what the organization.
What worries me is how much of a hand Flynn had in all this.
I'm sure we'll get a good understanding of that as soon as we can get to Nordopolica.
That's right.
But we should be on our guard. Even though I find it hard to believe that they've conquered Nordopolica by force.
Yeah, I think the Palestrale would have a problem with that.
Sorry, Rita. You won't get much time to investigate the Air Krene.
Ugh. Oh well. I don't have much choice. It'd be bad if they caught up to us.
Exactly. Come on, let's get going.
Rita never gets enough time to
Yuri
research
sure
anything.
is enthusiastic.
He won't say it, but I reckon he's just worried about his friend.
Do Flynn and Yuri really have that strong of a bond?
Bonds.
Well, you could call it strong, I guess. Or maybe... What? Are you jealous?
I'll have to hold a strategic meeting to stop Yuri from being snatched away from me.
Patty continues being the best. Remarkable consistency, Patty.
Let's work together.
No!
This is bad.
No! The charge, dear! Okay, we got nurse coming. Be okay. the health just immediately evaporates.
Nice aid smash! Take this! Take that!
Nice stun.
Holy power, come to me!
I'm careless.
I'll blow you away! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
That deer was just like, nope, blocking and countering. What's up? Okay, it's not like an amazing amount of HP and TP recovered, it's just a little bump. That's fine.
Shining Face! Dragon Swarm!
We're done. Yeah.
Okay, we learned one of the skills. We've still got, yeah, we still got 2 more. Okay. Is OVL again? Can I be sent during over limit? Sure. Useful. Let's save. See if we can remember how to get out of this cave. Alright. Estelle is also down. Estelle. We don't have that many life bottles. Shouldn't be too big of a deal since we have Resurrect on Estelle. Here, let's... There we go, and we'll go ahead and cook. Yay! I'm going to use the restroom real quick. We are going to do this for about another hour, and then we're going to check out some One Piece World Seeker, which I've started a little bit, but I'm still at the beginning, so we should be able to jump right in. We'll still be at the beginning of the game. We'll do One Piece from 2 to 4, and yeah, we'll continue the tales here in just a second. But first, before we do that, let's give you what you want. Let's give you what you want. Hey everyone. Did you all behave yourselves? How many of you were thinking about cows? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, chat! Oh boy.
This one's
Hi.
strong.
Yes.
Get ready for anything.
Cat.
Drag it over.
Alright. No antelope, so we're good.
Holy power, come to me. Oh,
Get
sharpen
off the
your
line.
edge. Right through that repulsor
So, the AI is actually like pretty solid at healing.
Nurse.
I'll give them that.
Deliver my enemies unto me. I'm not done yet.
They try to be pretty solid. Man, that spell that just completely lifts them up and disables whatever they were trying to do. It's so good.
Soul shine. Smile of wavering darkness.
Right.
Don't get in our way.
I just got my first EX provocation in DMC5. 600,000, no, 6 million? Yeah, 6 million more red orbs to go. Grinding it out, I respect it. Which sort of capture device would you recommend? I have zero knowledge. I haven't used a ton, but we use the Elgato HD60, and what I can say about it is it's very intuitive, it's very easy to use. And so if you're looking to get started especially, I think it will do the job for you. And it's not too terribly expensive as well. It's much better than the old Aver boxes that we were using.
I'm gonna do it! Yeah!
So this cat is on my lap, but he's not fully sitting down. Well, now he is. But his butt was just hanging out.
You're done. Destructo pain shine. That tries soul shine. Photon.
Shining Flame! Drag
Just
it!
your favor. Drag it over. That didn't work.
But it's been great with the Elgato. It's good for us because it's easy to set up in a variety of places. So if we need to take it to the studio or on a preview event with us, it does not take up hardly any space.
We're done.
It's very, very clean. Hey Ben, Grand Blue Fantasy is having a roll again since last week. Drop by and use those rolls. I should, man. I miss Grand Blue. Grand Blue was pretty fun. I just don't stick with mobile games. I have a really hard time sticking with mobile games. I've been picking away at Dragon Quest II, though, on the phone.
Try not to take too long, okay?
That's been fun.
Sure.
All right,
It's
what is the
completely
research going to
inactive
reveal,
now,
Rita?
And it was overflowing so much before. Is that how the air was controlled? How could a monster do something like that?
Is that Air Crene safe now?
We'll be in trouble if air shoots out of it like before.
It doesn't look like you have to worry about that.
So why'd the air suddenly shoot out before?
That's what's puzzling me.
Maybe it was just a natural phenomenon?
The probability of that is low at best.
My theory is that Estelle is just triggering all of these events. That's what I think is happening. We'll have to see if that's correct.
If that was the case, it should be emitting air at regular intervals.
If air were emitted that frequently, it'd have an effect on the environment.
Like how the plants grew so unnaturally in Cave Mock.
Looks pretty normal around here to me.
So perhaps something else interfered with the air crane and caused it to discharge air? What could do that? Only a formula or blastia could affect air like that.
Damn, that would be our fan club. Seems like these knights are just as dedicated as the captain himself. Rita, let's go. Are you done looking at the air crane?
Just let me think a little more. If you just need time to think, you'll have plenty of time once we've gotten out of here.
All right.
You cannot stop Judith dropping the facts. She will hit you with facts so hard that no matter what, you will submit to Judith.
If the air crane was disturbed by...
Did you figure anything out?
It's still too early to say. I've got some leads, but it's nothing I can be sure of yet.
Well, make sure and let us know when you've nailed it down.
I will.
All right, let's head out.
And it'll probably involve you.
Yuri's the chosen one? I do find it funny that they're like, alright, we need to go, and then you have a skit. Obviously, it's implied that you're walking and talking, but in the game, you're not. It's sort of feels really odd. It's a very short skit.
I gotta try and keep up.
But then just watch your Matt Walker interview. I have to say your hair was looking slick. Thank you. I desperately needed it. It needs to happen this week. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Nurse! Take this! No way!
Maybe didn't need that nurse, but it's alright. I respect it still. Lock there.
No way! This wasn't...
This? Nah, this
I was very
isn't
surprised
scary.
until you
Legs
legs
are
work.
shaking.
I wonder if somebody
You're
called him a
kidding.
guy.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Matt said that he could be sensitive, but I doubt he's that sensitive. What's so great about him? I mean, like, he's just a dude that rolled with the punches, you know. He clearly loves what he's doing and can clearly handle himself. He was very fun. But if he did cry at being called a gaijin, that would be very funny. Just Itsuno comes up to him. What's wrong? Gaijin! You're off the team. You can't work on Devil May Cry 5.
Leave it to me!
He's pretty transparent about Raccoon City. Yeah, I feel like he answered that like in a pretty classy way. Being, yeah, you know, it wasn't acknowledging that it wasn't received super well, but then saying like, hey, it was cool trying something new, which he can very much understand. He's probably.
That's what
Yeah,
happens
he
when I
handled
get
that well.
serious.
It'd be really fun to interview him and Itsuno at the same time and just kind of, I guess, get more of what it was like working together and, you know, bringing Itsuno's vision to life and all of that stuff. But who knows? Maybe one day that opportunity will arrive.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
He may be a gaijin, but he's a hard gaijin.
Shining Fang! Dragon Sword!
If you guys haven't done so already, the Capcom like Dev 1 podcast, I feel bad, I don't quite remember the name, but Matt does that with some other guys, and it's pretty good. It can be very insightful sometimes, and he talks about having to send emails in Japanese and feeling self-conscious about that.
Finish that
because
one.
obviously it's not his primary language.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
But yeah, it's just nice having a podcast dedicated to kind of like that perspective of games. You get so many people like us that talk about game news or game quality or speculate on industry happenings, but it's nice to actually get it from the inside. So I would look up that podcast if you're interested. It is worth the effort, for sure. Will we ever get the XXX rating interview? Probably not. I don't think the world is ready yet for that. Maybe someday. Can you blink in Morse code as to whether Dragon's Dogma?
You'll be gone soon enough.
No. I don't know. I really don't know. I believe the Dragon's Dogma 2 is happening, but that is based on zero inside information. I just think that when you walk up to somebody and you say, hey, I want to work on these 2 things, and you pick one of those things and you do it so well, these deer keep pinning me. What? That of course you're just gonna go and make the other thing.
Maybe I can heal you.
Oh my goodness. They're so much harder than everything else. Item cooldown. Lemon down.
No way! Time another! Shining Flame! Dragon! Ha! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Dragon! No way! That's another way! Wasn't.
Yeah, give me that TP back! We just need to bring it down. There we go.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse! The sign of victory!
Dragon's Dogma and RE Engine.
You got pretty good.
I know. Think about the technical achievement that is Devil May Cry 5. It is unreal how good that game looks running at 60 frames a second. Like, it's crazy. On every platform. RE Engine is a beast.
I won't lose! Dragon Over! That didn't work!
Power, come to me! I found your wings, oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Shining Flame!
RE Engine is the same thing.
Din of this modest land!
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what announcements come out of Capcom now that Devil May Cry is out. Maybe this is foolish. This is foolish.
That's what happens when I
but
get
I don't
serious.
think it would be impossible if Mega Man X9 and Dragon's Dogma 2 got announced before the end of the year.
I feel this power, and that's the logic.
I think they've kind of subtly conditioned us
Take
along
cover.
those lines. Hope it's Capcom All-Stars or Marvel 4 according to Max. Yeah, I'm totally with Max. I would love to see a Marvel vs. Capcom game with just Capcom characters. I think that would be really cool. Obviously that would disappoint people that are really, really, really into the Marvel side of things, and I get that, but I just like the Capcom characters more. So it would be great for me. But
Huh. Guess it's only natural they're guarding this end, too.
Patty,
Boss time?
do you have any ideas for getting through? Raven, can you do something like you did before?
Best not to press your luck when the Knights are taking their work so seriously.
They don't look that serious from here.
I say, woe is me!
oh, hello.
How has our illustrious Schwann Brigade ever been reduced to playing backup for Flynn?
Hi guys.
Enough complaining. If you don't like it, we better produce some results.
There they are! Capture them!
They found us!
What is this?
You three, don't let him escape!
If it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell.
Hey, LeBlanc. It's been a while.
And Your Highness.
What are we gonna do?
Oh well. Here goes nothing.
Why? Why did that happen?
Wait! Attention! Yes, sir!
Not sure what's going on, but now's our chance.
Huh? Whoa!
Why did it make a noise exactly like a horse?
Raven, what did you do?
It's nothing. Enough standing around. They'll catch up in no time if we don't get moving.
We can't miss this chance.
Listen, I know you have to suspend your disbelief, but I think this is not...
Yeah, let's head for Nordopolica, quick.
They're horse enemies. They're not horses. This is Suikoden all over again. They're not horses.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let's just get it over with.
Like, look at a horse, and then look at an image of that enemy. It's not a horse.
This is my style.
I think you need to look at a horse again.
That's over.
That's just... Why did that work, Raven? This scene is breaking me. Finally at Nordopolica. I don't know why that's so shocking. I'm sorry, man. I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. I don't see it. And I don't know how you see it. Where's the inn? What is this guy doing?
Not as many knights as I'd have guessed.
Yeah, security looks normal even with all the commotion after the tournament.
It did sound like they had their hands full with the monsters that managed to escape.
Yeah, but it's too quiet. Especially compared to the checkpoints back at Kados. I think Raven's got it right. The knights are up to something.
But it looks like we can stay in town as long as we don't stand out.
So we'll meet with Bellius on the evening of the new moon, which happens to be tonight.
Let's stop by the inn to freshen up and then go see about meeting her. I'm finally gonna be able to get rid of the Don's letter.
Patty, what are you doing hiding over there?
Don't you remember? A lot of things happened the last time she was here.
Come on out. It'll be okay.
Is it alright for me to be with you guys for just a little longer?
Huh? Sure. We don't mind, do we?
Right. But it'd probably be best if we stuck together until we left town.
I have a feeling that even if we parted ways here, we'd still end up meeting again real soon. So basically, there's no difference between us being together or not.
I really don't get that logic.
I'm sure you're all heading in the direction of the Maristella.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
In other words,
In other words, you want to come with us, right?
rather than traveling by myself, traveling with you guys is more profitable.
If you want to come, then come. At this point, I really don't mind an extra travel companion or two.
That's the spirit.
I wonder if Flynn's already here somewhere.
Do you think?
When we finish up all our business here, I've got a few things I want to ask that guy.
When you do, take me with you.
Patty for new EZA member? Yeah. Everybody wants to know when we're going to add a new ally. We're holding out for Patty. Sorry, all other applicants. You ain't getting in. We have the highest of standards. It's tough to book her. Well, she has to get the Maristella first. And recover her memories. Patty is very busy. What if Wonder Chef applied? Well, Wonder Chef, the problem is Wonder Chef is overqualified. That's the thing. We can't get Wonder Chef because he doesn't want us. We actually have 2 of these. 30% to all members. Oh yeah, what are you? Do you guys have any interest in Google's announcement next week? I find it fascinating myself. We are not doing great on money, by the way. Mildly curious? I would say I was mildly curious, and the more I thought about it, I was like, however it goes, it'll still be interesting. Because they're either going to go big and have a ton of announcements, or it's going to be pitifully underwhelming. And I think both sides, both extremes, will make for equally interesting reactions. I don't think it's possible for it to be like kind of this middle of the road thing. Depends on what the controller looks like for me. That's fair. The Ouya controller was maybe the worst controller I've used. Certainly up there. Certainly in contention for terribleness. It was just so bad. Let's go back, actually. Okay, we can't make that. Played on an OG Xbox controller. I played on an OG Xbox controller as well. Definitely not my favorite controller, but I never had like an intense problem with it. Like, it was never too bad for me. All right, we need to sell some things. What can we sell that we don't need? Okay, we're not gonna need the saber, right? Like, I just don't know how long I should keep on to old weapons, but I want to sell everything. Maybe we'll get some money here soon. Let's rest.
Is everyone ready to go?
Sure. You're shaking, Carol.
Confronting the big cheese of a major guild about his involvement with the Great War is pretty intimidating.
Come on, he's a normal person, just like us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
But...
Carol, you just don't know when to give up, do you?
My, Patty, you've got nerves of steel.
You're sure the brave one, Missy. I'm impressed.
I'm just doing my best to be strong.
You don't have to come if you don't want to, Estelle.
I can't back down anymore. I want to know about myself. About who I really am.
Is this it? Is this where the bombs are going to be dropped?
Sounds like you're ready to go.
So then, let's go see Bellius.
Just my imagination?
And as much as I enjoy the system, the Dreamcast controller is always a little weird to go back to. Dreamcast 2, improve upon the original idea, please. I wonder what my least favorite controller out of all of the major consoles is, though. Not any of the side stuff, not any of the stuff that didn't make any impact, of like the major, the big boys. The thing about the Dreamcast controller that's hard to go back to is the lack of the second analog stick. Yeah, that is weird, but it's also just the feel of everything. Like, the one analog stick that is there doesn't feel very good. The buttons don't feel very good. The triggers feel off. The shape of it is awkward. The cord is in an awkward place. It's just awkward all around. The triangle start button. The triangle start button didn't really bother me, because at least it's, like, nice and fat on the Dreamcast controller. And right there. For sure.
We've come to meet with Bellius.
You're... Oh, weren't you the emissary sent by Don Whitehorse?
Yep, it's a bit urgent, so if you wouldn't mind letting me through.
You may enter. However, I must ask the rest of you to withdraw.
What? But why?
Are you trying to say we can't be trusted or something?
I'm afraid that is what it amounts to.
But you can
That's
trust
fair.
that we'll be even more tight-lipped than a giant clam. For sure.
Let them pass.
Duce, but...
I have spoken.
Oh, damn.
That's more like it.
Yes, Duce. I ask only that you not speak of anything you see here to anyone.
Not speak of what we see? Why not?
This is one of Polystrale's guild laws.
Okay then, we promise.
Our leader, Bellius, is waiting just ahead.
I feel like to meet Bellius, we need to RP walk up there. She has successfully created a strong presence, and so we need to honor her with RP. RP walk. And you know what? We're going to do something unprecedented. We are going to show Bellius the utmost respect. We are going in. We're going to full RP this. Default clothing for everyone. Unprecedented move. Please be worth the hype, Bellius. I had forgotten what your default clothing looked like, Judith. That actually seemed very foreign to me. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you seem very foreign to me too. It's been a while. I'm sure this will Also, no, that seems about right. Okay. Here we go. No music. Just footsteps. Soft lighting. Oh, we broke our P-walk.
Hey! What's going on?
Everybody still here?
Our P-walk's past the door.
Yes.
Yep. I'm genuinely pretty excited about this.
A monster!
And here I had secret hopes we'd get a gourmet meal out of this. Wasn't expecting a trap.
This isn't a trap. She is...
Bellius?
It does look like that Digimon. Yeah, the like punching yellow fox. What's the name of that Digimon? Chat. You're right though. It does. Bellius does kind of look like that.
The very same.
Renamon, thank you.
I am Bellius, Duce of Nordopolica, and founder of Palestrale.
Didn't see this coming.
So you can speak our language as well.
You encountered Pharaoh some time ago, did you not? I would not think then that our ability to use your tongue should come as a surprise.
So you're an Antilocheia too?
That is so.
Then the ancient race that built this city was...
My brethren and I.
If this city was built hundreds and hundreds of years ago, that would mean...
Indeed. We have governed this city for ages.
Wow! That's amazing!
Good old Don. How nice of him to keep me in the dark on this.
And who might you be?
A humble servant of Don Whitehorse. I've got a letter for you from him. I've known that old badger too long to be surprised by who he knows. But just how are you connected?
I am indebted to him for his assistance during the Great War.
The Great War? So the rumors that you were one of the masterminds behind it are true?
Well, I did participate in the war. However, I never exceeded that which my duty as an Intellicheia required.
The Great War was fought against the Entellicheia.
At any rate, my acquaintance with the Dawn dates from those times. I have long lamented that a man of his talent was not born instead as one of my race.
That's the first I've heard the old man had anything to do with the Great War.
It is a subject he takes little pleasure in discussing. The Dawn has requested my mediation in the current trouble with Pharaoh. It would seem that even a man of his strength cannot stand against my brother's assault upon his city. Such a request cannot lightly be brushed aside. I shall offer my assistance for the time being.
Glad to see you're so reasonable.
So some of you tear down cities and some of you run guilds. You Antilocheia are definitely interesting.
The same might be said of you humans, I would imagine.
Aye, that'd be true.
Now then, this letter is not the sole reason for your visit.
But why is Pharaoh doing what he's doing?
Is it child of the full moon?
You know about Estelle?
We Intellicheia can sense the child of the full moon.
My name is Estelise. I have to know, what exactly is the child of the full moon? Pharaoh called me an insipid poison, but what does that mean?
I know not whether your fate may be swayed by such knowledge, but...
Bellius, listen.
Judith?
Is there something of which I should be aware?
Pharaoh is...
What the
We
hell's
were
all
so
that
close to
racket?
bombs.
At last, we found you, Antiocheia, leader of monsters, origin of evil!
Tyson! Boss!
Well, if it isn't Carol and friends, you've got some twisted tastes hanging out with freaks like this!
Keeping monsters to use in your Coliseum? You're an enemy of humanity, and now you die!
You're pretty barbaric for a friend of Carol's.
Who the hell is this little brat?
Unfortunately, I don't give my name to rapscallions.
Good. Good.
As if I really care.
We need to have, like, at the end of this game, we need to go through all of our memories of Tales of Vesperia. It'll be like 85% Patty, but that's okay.
Where's Nan?
Curious, huh? She should be leading the raid on the remaining monsters in the Coliseum about now. We Hunting Blades give no quarter to any who would obstruct the justice we mete out, humans or no.
If you won't attack, then I'll make the first move, beast!
It seems these men will not be stayed, lest I take arms against them. It is asking much of you, but please help Nats.
What about you?
I am not to be outdone by mere humans.
Gotcha. Let's get out of here.
Man, Bellius is not
Good
what I
luck.
expected at all. But I dig it.
Who do they think they are? What a bunch of total clods.
I thought the Knights were the ones who had business in Nordopolica.
I never would have guessed we'd end up running into the Hunting Blades.
What are they all doing here?
Don't know exactly, but you can be sure it's got to do with Bellius.
Could it be that the Knights, I mean Flynn, came because of Bellius as well?
We'll have to ask the Duce. For now, though, we gotta see if we can get things under control.
Oh, enemies. We can't get them on... Oh, we did get them! We got them on the stairs! We did take advantage of it.
Sorry, but you're going
We got
bye-bye.
too excited that it worked. Gotta run. Thanks for the stream, man. Have fun, y'all. Well, thank you, MBK. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Holy power, come to me!
Here comes a new spell. Ready?
Destruction Streak!
Destruction Streak! Thy alluring snare, deliver my enemies unto me.
Goodbye. Oh, that didn't
Lieutenant of this modest land. Spread thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
This? Nah, this is...
I feel like this story's becoming more interesting than it's ever been, which is exciting. That's what you would want.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
What are your thoughts on the difficulty of the game so far? It hasn't been too bad today. There have definitely been bosses and others trying to legit difficult. But today it hasn't been too bad. It's been pretty straightforward so far.
Oh, incandescent locust, annihilate the vulgar before me.
Okay. Where's that?
Nice smash! O din of this modest land.
Holy power, come to me!
Nope.
Oh, brilliant! This is your favor!
Alright, who's next?
The best defense is a good offense.
My dream is for
So
Ben to
is
stream
Red.
an Ease game. Yeah, that could actually happen one day. Ease 8 was wonderful, and I really liked what I played of Ease Origin a lot. Age Origin was tough. I wouldn't mind streaming that. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to stream. It'd be a
Can't wait
nice,
to
fun,
fight this one.
Get ready for anything.
intense stream. This origin is very, very good. Oath in Filgana is pretty great as well.
I'm just getting
Is Oath
started.
in? I think Oath is on Steam, right? Yeah. So it'd be easy to stream too. If I did do one, it'd just be Origin, just because I started it and would love to actually play through it, and I know that I like it. So it would be good. But yeah, after that, I'm open to more Ease, definitely. I'm legit pretty excited about Ease 9, just because I liked 8 so much.
Hold still.
It's too bad
I'll
the
make this
story
quick.
wasn't a little bit stronger, but the other things were made up for that.
Oh, din of this monster! Ow, that was mean!
I'm glad we're still alive.
Oh, flickering blaze! Din of this monster! Just grant us your Nurse!
If only we could have finished him with that fatal strike. Sorry.
Angels, grant us your
There we go. There we go. 8 is the most story heavy out of any of them. I really don't mind light story. Like, I would rather have very light to no story than bad story, in my opinion. It's something I really appreciate about Etrian Odyssey. Like, it gives it just enough to contextualize it, but then it lets you go, because clearly it focused on the dungeon design and combat, which it does so beautifully well. But that is not true for everybody. Some people really need story, and I can understand that. Let's save Estelle. Let's go ahead and we're gonna actually.
I'll blow you away!
Holy
Shining
power,
Ray!
come to me!
Dragon!
First aid!
You're dead!
Just for fun.
All right.
Come down.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
Son of a gun.
First aid!
All right, who's next?
Ow, that was mean!
Shall I heal you?
Dragon Sword!
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
I'm just getting started.
Alright, what time is it? 1:46. Do you think we'd be able to get through the Nordopolica stuff in 15 minutes? Probably not. It's getting good, though. That's the problem.
This is awful. Could Nan have done this?
You all right? Nats has gone to defend the Coliseum from the hunting blades. Please, you gotta help him.
Wait, I'll... If only we'd come sooner.
This is not the time for regrets.
We've got to go help that Nats guy.
Yeah, which means going up.
You're doing some deep story stuff, so it might be iffy for 15, maybe 30. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's useful. I think we'll do 30's not too bad. I agree with Mbun. It doesn't need to be a clean cut for One Piece. I think we should finish the Nordopolica fight. I have to hurry to the Coliseum. Oh, this way to the Coliseum. Whoops. Wrong way.
The Coliseum is now under the authority of the Hunting Blades. Withdraw immediately!
Nan! You've got to stop!
My wrist itches for some reason.
Carol, what are you doing here?
You know that fights between guilds are strictly forbidden by the Union.
What are you talking about? This job was commissioned to us directly by the Union itself.
What? Harry, what are you doing here?
Hey, isn't that someone from the Union we met in Dongrest?
That's the Don's grandson, Harry.
The Don's grandson?
Just what in blazes is going on here, son?
You're under the same orders from the Don yourself, right? To locate Apatheia?
Sure, but what does that have to do with all the commotion here?
It's all connected.
Judith! What's the matter?
There!
Nuts!
Come on! Damn it! I wasn't done with them!
Wait! I thought I ordered you to withdraw!
Raven is with them, and he's an ally. Let them be.
Nan!
Thoughts on replacing Carol for Patty? Carol would probably be the one to go.
Friend? Why not play with us for a while?
I feel like Rita and Estelle are pretty locked, and I enjoy playing as Yuri. So yeah, I would definitely be willing to be flexible with Carol. We can mess around with him. I don't think we're gonna mess around with him now, probably on today's stream, since we're probably doing some pretty intense fights. But like next dungeon or out in the world, just remind me, and we'll swap out Carol. I think Carol's good, but he could be replaced.
More of Bellius's minions, huh?
We're brave Vesperia!
I don't care how brave you are. Death to those who side with the monsters!
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
I want to read up on Apatheia without spoiling myself, so that's probably impossible. Put an extra hit there. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Double hit! Feels so good. Here, I'll pop a lemon gel for you, bud.
Don't be a pain.
Oh no! Oh no! We need a nurse, please. Give me a nurse.
Don't be a pain.
Oh, caster. That's what's causing us so many problems. There we go. Yeah, let's take care of you. Yeah, again, could have gotten. No, you're out of TP. That's why you're running forward. Don't do that.
Don't be a pain.
Thank you so much.
It's all you. Shining Fang! Here.
No, I'm.
It's all you.
Giving different arts, like a different command that they say, like
these
when
guys
she
are
says
just
foul
going
affliction
crazy.
or holy angel or whatever she says. It's nice that you hear those specifically because you're like, ah, okay, that's what she's casting. I don't want her to cast that. Just helps. It's a nice touch. Very, very good.
Looks like we got here in time.
You must be a healer. You've saved me.
I wonder if Bellius is okay.
Duce!
Bellius is not okay.
Nats, you are unhurt. You would yet challenge me, humans?
Your kind is the root of all evil.
Root of evil, Bellius? No, you got it all wrong. Just look.
All monsters serve evil. They must be hunted down. It is up to us, to the hunting blades.
These idiots have got rocks for brains.
You monsters are all alike.
Judy!
Duce!
I'll heal you.
You mustn't. Your power is...
No. What can this mean?
She reacted to Estelle's formula? But this is...
Rainbow, thank you for the 25 months.
What's going on?
Holy shit. She's killing
I
her.
was too late. What have I done?
Estelle is not going to take this well.
If this keeps up, it'll bring down the Coliseum.
Oh shit.
Duce Bellius! Please control yourself! Duce!
We have no choice but to try and stop her with force.
But we're dead if we hold anything back against someone like this.
I can't believe this!
But it doesn't look like we have a choice.
Bellius.
Estelle, wake up!
Right.
Here she comes!
Time to kill the character Ben was starting to like. Yeah, it's so sad. I really did like Bellius. And she had so much information.
Kill or be killed, huh? I'm sorry, but I'm not getting killed here.
Just stay away from Estelle and we'll be okay.
What is my power? The poison that Pharaoh talked about.
I'm just gonna combo you all day. Come.
I don't want to do this. Do we really have to?
Oh, no.
Back.
We lost
That's
the
the
overlimit.
only
It's okay.
way,
We're
right?
almost... We could actually... You know, we might as well use these items that we have. What's the item that gives us overlimit? Yeah, limit bottle. It's in the name. We've got 7 of these.
Make your strikes. I'll blow you away. Good. Dragon Sword. All right.
I'm fine.
No. Dragon. You're dead.
It's rejected.
All right.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm not feeling
That's so funny. Part of the battle will happen with the torches? Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that it was supposed to hit the torches. Okay. Can I target them? I can. Crazy. Torches have a lot of health. Am I supposed to hit them now or later? Here, let's do a bottle on you. Save that for later? Okay. Yeah. Let's do a magic lens. Level 38. That's actually significantly higher than what I'm at. We haven't done that much damage. Has a ton of HP left. But we're close to a fatal strike, which will help us recover some TP. We do need to get TP back for you. We need to switch to full. So people are using items to get their HP, to get their TP back.
Make your strikes true.
Which blocks our future.
Make your
We're actually still pretty okay on gels, which is nice. Why did you use it? Did I use the wrong one? Yeah, I did. I thought I used the wrong one. It's all right. Jeez.
I'm using this.
It's all you.
Come to me.
We're gonna wait out overlimit for Bellius here, I think. And then we'll counter with the overlimit of the round if we can.
I'll blow you away!
You cannot stop my power!
Okay. We got awkwardly interrupted by the next phase here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so do we have to use fire against these things to light them up? Or just hit them? Maybe we have to use fire. There it is.
It's all you!
Oh, flickering blaze! Burn!
Okay, settle down. Nice. Actually, here, we need to change the strategy because they're just targeting what I target, which we don't want them to do right now. I'm gonna switch it back once we get this done.
Destruction field! It's all you!
Oh my god, like one attack. Oh no. Come on. We might have to redo this battle.
How
did this happen?
Don't be a pain.
I'm sorry. You're dead. Sorry.
Destruction!
We just don't have that many life bottles.
Oh,
Don't be a pain. It's all you.
You
cannot stop my... It's all you.
Nurse!
Okay, we might be able to recover. One is out. It's all dark, I can't see anything!
Destruction!
Okay, we gotta like be quick. There we go. There we go! Oh my god, okay.
My power is gone! Strike! Now!
Oh, it seems like that was a secret mission, so you probably could do the fight without doing that. Which would be rough. How are we doing on pineapple gels? Good. We're doing good.
Don't be a pain.
Oh, no! Attack from the back with Bellius. Definitely attack from the back, if you can.
You cannot stop me! You cannot
blow you away!
Come on, stop down. Watch out. Be careful. Take it slow.
You cannot
Is it over?
We did it!
Why?
We did it! That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
I'm not done yet.
I just keep getting stronger.
These are the threads that
Oh, it
weave
was
our
exciting.
future.
Good mechanics, brutal attacks that punished you, but could be easily avoided if you were aware of, like, mild positioning things. Very good. Very good fight.
It's over.
Duce, no!
I'm gonna miss you, Bellius.
I never thought this would happen.
I'm sorry. I...
Worry not. You were thinking only of saving me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just...
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others. Now, go to Pharaoh, if you would learn of your destiny.
To Pharaoh?
There is much I owe you. Do not harbor a grudge toward these people.
Duce! No!
Cat was right by the switch. Didn't want to have the cat knock over the switch during this very important cutscene.
Wait! No, I beg you, don't go!
Bellius. Farewell.
Is Judith one of the creatures as well?
Is this the
Seems
same
like
as
she has
what
a
was in the
history
case
with
from the
Bellius.
ghost ship?
An apatheia.
What does that mean?
Convey my soul, this cyano seal, to my ally, Don Whitehorse.
She's a Krayan. That's true. You're right.
So, this must have been what Harry meant.
Humans, we'll be taking that stone.
Is this what you guys were after? Hope you don't think we'll just let it go.
Then, we'll just have to pound on you until you do.
That's enough! Everyone throw down your weapons!
Damn, look who's here.
You. Take anyone still standing in the Coliseum into custody.
We're gonna wind up in chains if we don't blow this scene.
But we haven't done anything to warrant being arrested.
I don't think they'd have any trouble cooking up a reason to put us behind bars.
You're right. Escape is our best option.
I've secured an escape! Hurry!
Okay, we're getting out of here for now.
Thanks, Rapide.
No.
Thanks, Patty.
I don't want to go anywhere. My power... It really is a poison. I thought I could help her, but I only brought about her death. What are you doing?
There, you saved me, didn't you?
What? But I...
Let's move.
Okay.
Wait!
Raven's abandoning us? Oh, damn.
Bellius, how could something like this happen?
There was still so much we needed to ask.
Yeah. Think of all the knowledge that only an Entelecheia would have.
Not to mention her perspective as the Duce of Palestrale. Why couldn't we have met her sooner?
Yuri.
Entelecheia. I'm gonna have to really drill that into my brain. Entelecheia, Entelecheia, Entelecheia. Entelecheia. Thanks for the stream, Ben. Well, thank you for watching, K Junior. And thank you for the 2 months, man. It's been fun. You guys make it fun. Just call them echidnas. Knuckles shows up.
This place is
You're a
swarming
poison,
with knights.
Estelle. I'm here to kill you.
We've no choice but to go out through the harbor then.
But what if the harbor's blockaded too?
Well, the Wiesent of Kados is blocked off. If we have to get out of here, I'd say breaking out through the harbor is our best bet.
Ah! Escaping by sea might be better, yes!
Exactly. Sorry, Patty, but can I ask you to pilot the ship?
Aye aye, leave it to me. Time to show you what I can do.
I hope the ship immediately
Hope
crashes.
it's actually got a new Ceres Blastia, though.
Perfect. Then I'll handle the Blastia. Hey, where's the old man?
You don't need to worry about him. He'll turn up soon enough.
Right. He's the sort of guy who shows up as soon as you start to feel relieved he's gone.
Yuri Lowell, this is the end of the line.
Lady Estellise, you must return with us. Captain Flynn is worried about you.
But
Estelle's not going back with you.
All right, let's hurry to the harbor.
I really liked this Nordopolica section quite a bit. This was well handled.
Flynn!
Looks like we can't put one over on this guy.
Return Lady Estellise and the stone.
Flynn, what do you want with the Apatheia?
So the Knights are trying to get a hold of this thing too.
That's why the hunting blades were here.
It's like what that guy in Normgen said. The Apatheia brings only chaos to humanity. So it's true.
Hand it over.
Whoa, is he serious?
Just what the hell are you doing? Using the military to get control of the city? That's taking things a bit far. Maybe you're carrying out your duty, but you can't just go around doing everything by force.
Captain, awaiting orders.
I thought you were with the Knights to change things like that. I don't know why I'm the one who has to be saying this stuff. You know it full well yourself. Cat got your tongue? I mean, how's this any different from what I've come to expect from the Empire? Are you gonna follow Rago and Kumor's examples?
If I did, would you just kill me as well? Would you do away with me like you did Rago and Kumor?
Now they know.
Huh? What is he?
If you go and become a villain, you won't be giving me much choice.
Yuri?
You mind saving this charming little squabble for another time?
I can be your angel and your devil.
We're sort of in a hurry, right? Come on!
Captain!
What was Flynn saying about Yuri and Rago?
Save it! You men, raise the anchor!
Rita's got her back.
Man. Raise the anchor.
Raven! Where did you come from?
Don't suppose it'd be too much trouble to take one more with us.
Hey, that's the guy!
What's happening?
Judy?
Where's this power coming from? Is it the Ceres Blastia?
Yeah! We broke
water handling's perfect.
What's the deal with this formula? I've never seen anything like it.
What?
What are you doing? No! Stop! Why would you...
This is the path I have chosen.
You're that dragon freak!
Judy, wait!
Goodbye.
No!
Judith? Why? Why?
I will miss your refreshing logic. Yo, is she gone for good? Damn. We gotta sub Judith for Raven? Bad trade. Bad trade.
Our genius mage is giving the Ceres-Blastia her undivided attention. Sounds like the core on the new Blastia is pretty much totaled.
It's a good thing we had that merchant lady change the Ceres-Blastia for us.
That's Kaufman for you. She always goes above and beyond in keeping her word.
So luckily we still had the old Blastia around. Either way, looks like we'll be drifting out here for now.
Looks that way.
I'm worried about the ship's heading. I'll go check it out.
What are Carol and Estelle up to?
They're a bit down in the dumps. Why don't you go check in on them?
You'd probably be better at cheering them up, old man.
You know I'm not cut out for that stuff.
Guess I've had a hand in dampening the mood around here too. Might as well see how they're doing. I knew Judy's secret would get out someday, but not like this.
Not like
a little
this.
heads up would have been nice. I don't know what to think about anything anymore.
This is good. The Yuri and Flynn stuff is great too. This is the most I've been invested in the story yet. Really not giving us too many answers yet, but they're building it up well. Good time to say it. Yeah, this is it. We had a crunch. That was a proper crunch, I think. That fight and the story scene. Good stuff. All right, so I'm gonna stream some more. Give me a little bit of time though. Give me like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. I hope it doesn't take 30 minutes, but give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna put up tabletop. I'm gonna set up the PS4, and we'll stream some One Piece, World Seeker. Check that out. So stick around if you want, and if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Tales. Sorry that it took so long in between streams. I really don't want that to happen. But yeah, see you guys in a bit, hopefully.